Phrase 1 introduces the main riff to the song, starting on the 4th string open, 2nd fret with the index finger. Next is the middle finger on the 3rd fret to ring finger on the 4th. Play an A5 chord with the middle finger. Bar the 2nd fret on strings 3 and 4, and follow it up with a palm-muted 6th string 2nd fret. I use my index finger for this, but you can also use your thumb if that's more comfortable for you. There's another A5, palm mute the 6th string 3rd fret, switch the chord shape to a D5, that's the 4th string open, 3rd string 2nd with the middle. Then a palm muted 5th string 2nd fret. Play the 5th string 2nd fret again, then D5, E flat 5, 4th string 1st with index, 3rd string 3rd with ring. Move it up one more fret for E5. When you put it all together, make sure the chords do not ring out when you play the palm muted notes. This part of phrase 1 is repeated several times. On the 3rd repetition, skip the 1st note and start on the 4th string 2nd fret. At the end, a fill is played. Start out by dipping the tremolo bar and pick the 3rd string 10th fret while the bar is released. Also, pick the string with an artificial harmonic. This is achieved by allowing the tips of your fingers to pinch the string at the same time as the pick strikes it. Follow through with the bend, then play the 9th fret, dip the bar, turn, slide down the neck. On the 4th repetition, the main riff changes slightly. It is pretty much the same, but we double up on the 2nd A5 chord. Then the last 2 chords are C sharp 5 on the 5th string 4 with the 4th string 6, down 2 frets to B5. Here's a practice run at half speed. The verse consists of 3 very easy chord shapes. First is E5 that you can bar with your index finger across the 2nd fret on strings 5 and 4. From there, add your ring finger to the 5th string 4 along with the 4th string 2, and you have a partial C sharp minor chord. Move your ring finger up to the 5th string 5 and use your middle finger to play the 4th string 4 for a partial D chord. These chords are played with a shuffle rhythm, starting with a palm muted 6th string open, then palm mute the E5 and C sharp minor. Next, let the D chord ring out. Play D again, followed by a palm muted 5th string open, palm mute a double C sharp minor, then 5th string open. The second half of the rhythm is the same up to the D chord and the 5th string open. The change has you slide your index finger from the 2nd fret up to the 4 without picking it. Here you bar the 4th fret and add the middle finger to the 2nd string 5. Pick up on the 2nd and 3rd string, mute, then pick up again, and mute. The rhythm is repeated. But for the second half, Slide from 2nd to 4 with the ring finger. Pick the 4th string 2 played with the index finger, then back to the 5th string 4. Repeat the first half of the rhythm. But for the second half, play up to the D chord. Leave your ring finger in contact with the 5th string and slide up the neck. Then switch to the 6th string around the 12th fret and slide down the neck. This slide technique will blend the verse to the bridge. Let's put it all together at half speed. Coming out of a 6th string slide, we have phrase 3, which is the bridge. 5th string 3 with the middle finger, pull off to index, pull off to open, then 6th string 3. Next is a full A5 chord, 5th string open, 4th string 2, and 3rd string 2. Play A5, then a quick palm muted 6th string 2nd fret. I'm playing this with my thumb, but you can use other fingers if it's more comfortable. This A5 to 2nd fret is played 3 times. Then the whole A rhythm is repeated. Move down to the 4th string and pull off 3 to 2 to open, then 5th string 3. Next is a B5, 5th string 2, 4th string 4, and 3rd string 4. Followed by a palm muted B pedal tone on the 5th string, 2nd fret. Play a total of 3, then repeat the pull-offs. The second time, add another B5 to the end and slide up the neck. The first time the bridge is played, it is followed by a short verse, then the chorus, which we'll learn as phrase 4. Start with an open 6th string, then a full E5, which is a 6th string open, 2nd fret on strings 5 and 4. Next is F sharp 5, 6th string 2nd fret, 5th string 4th, and 4th string 4. Move it all up 1 fret to G5, play G5 again, then slide down the neck. Next, repeat the same thing, but move it all down 1 string. So the 5th string open, A5, up 2 frets for B5, move that up 1 fret to C5. For the first ending, strum C5 again and slide it up 2 frets to D5. Repeat the whole rhythm. And for the second ending, slide up the 6th string to the 12th fret and back. The chorus ends with a G5 to C5, up 2 frets to D5. Later in the song, the chorus will drop down to the B5. But for the first time through, a guitar fill is played instead. We'll learn the fill next. Here's the chorus at half speed. Coming out of the chorus, we have G5, C5 to D5. Then a fill starting on the second string, 5th fret with the index, 7 with the middle, hammer to 9, pull off to 5, pull off to open. Move to the 3rd string, 7 with the middle finger, hammer to 8, hammer to 9, pull off to 5, pull off to open. Play the same thing on the 4th string, 7, hammer to 8, then 9, pull off to 5, then open. Hammer to the 5th string 7, slide down to 2, then all the way up the neck. On the 2nd and 3rd strings, bar the 19th fret with the middle finger. Pull off to the index finger, barring the 18th fret. Hammer back to 19, pull off to 18, move down 1 fret to 17 with vibrato, then slide down the neck. Let's play a practice run, then put all the rhythm phrases together at full speed. The chorus leading to the guitar solo has a slightly different ending. Coming out of the G5 to C5 to D5, we drop down to B5 using a similar rhythm to the bridge. B5, then a B pedal tone, chord, pedal tone, chord, pedal tone. Then pull off the 4th string 3, 2, open to 5th string 3. Repeat the B5, pedal tone, chord, pedal tone, chord, then lift your fingers off the strings to prepare for the solo. Phrase 7 starts off the solo on the 3rd string, 5th fret, with a tremolo bar dip and release. Move to the 4th string 7, played with pinch harmonics, and a dip and release. Then slide up the neck. Start with the index finger to play the 3rd string 9, middle on 2nd string 10, ring on 3rd string 11 with the full bend. In phrase 8, slide the index finger up the 3rd string to the 14th fret. Bar the 2nd string 14, then bend the 1st string 17 with the ring finger. Bend again, 17 without a bend, bend 17 again, end on the 2nd string 17 with a bend and release. Start on the first string 14 for phrase 9, to the second string 17 with a bend, release, and a bend. Back to the first string 14, then second string 17, 14 again, then 17, play the second string 14, 14 again, slide down to 13, slide down to 12. First string 12, second string 14, pull off to 13, pull off to 12, up to 14, 12, bend and release, third string 14, back to second string 12, third string 14, 11, and slide down the neck. Phrase 10 ends the solo on the third string, second, 4, 2, then fourth string 4, 3, then 2, fifth string 4, 3, 2, then E5. The rest of the song repeats the same parts up to the end chorus. Phrase 11 starts on the G5 to C5 and D5. Then move the D5 up 2 frets for an alternate E5 chord. The strumming pattern is E5, open 6-string pedal tone, E5, double E5, then pedal tone. Next is a series of octave chords. Start with your index finger on the 5th string, 4th fret. Allow the bottom of this finger to touch the 4th string so it mutes any open notes. And add the 3rd string 6 with the ring finger. Both fretted notes are C sharp, 1 octave apart. Up 1 fret to D octaves, up 1 fret to E flat octaves, up to the 7th fret E, down 1 to E flat, down 1 to D, down 1 to C sharp, down 2 to B. The outro chorus is played over a D, A, and E chords, followed by several lead guitar fills. First, the chorus starts out on the 6th string 3 pull to 2, pull to open. Next is an open D5, 4th string open, 3rd string 2nd with the index, 2nd string 3rd with the middle. To A5, 5th string open, 2nd fret on 4 and 3. 6th string pull-offs, 3, 2, open, then up to an E5. 5th string 7th fret, 4th and 3rd string 9th fret. Play E5, pedal tone, bar the 7th fret and pick strings 3 and 4, pedal tone, double E5, pedal tone. The rhythm repeats with the pull-offs, D5, A5, but in place of the E, there is a lead guitar fill. Slide down the 6th string from around the 10th fret. Rapidly pick the 2nd string 3rd fret and hammer to 5. 5 hammer to 7. 7 slide up the neck and rapidly pick the 1st string. 7 slide up the neck, then rapidly pick the 2nd string open. Go straight to the chords without the pull-offs, D5, then A5. For the next fill, play the 3rd string 9 to 2nd string 8, 10 with a half bend and release, up to 11 with a half bend and release, then bend 1.5 steps so that the bend matches the 14th fret. Repeat 3rd string 9, 2nd string 8, 10 bend, release, 11 bend and release, big bend, 3rd string 9 with a slide down the neck. Play the chords again, then 2nd string 14 with a bend, hold the bend and dip the bar, release the bend and pull off to 12. Repeat. The 3rd time, bend 14, dip and release the bar, release the bend again and slide down the neck. Repeat the chords. Then the 4th string 2nd fret with a tremolo dip and return, 3rd string open dip and return, 2nd fret dip and return, 4th fret dip and return. D5, A5, then the 1st string 3, slide up the neck, then rapidly pick the 1st string open. 3, slide, and play the first string open just a little longer. 3 slide, first string open. Next, slide down the 6th string from about the 15th fret. While sliding, dip the bar and pull off to the 6th string and return the bar, then pick the 4th string 2nd fret. D5, A, then slide the middle finger up to the 5th string 10. With the index finger, skip a string to the 3rd string 9 and palm mute this whole section. Back to 5th string 10, slide to 9 and end on 3rd string 7. 5th string 9, slide to 7 and end on 3rd string 6. 5th string 7, slide to 9 to 3rd string 7. 5th string 9, slide to 11 to 3rd string 9. This lead run ends with the 5th string 11, slide up to 12, and let the 3rd string 11 ring out. Hammer to 12, slide up to 13, let 13 ring out while hitting a 1st string 12th fret harmonic, then slide 3rd string 13 down the neck. Back to our chords, D5, then A5, 4th string index finger on the 7th fret, slide up to 8, slide up to 9, bar to the 2nd string 9, then back to a palm muted 4th string 9th fret pedal tone, which we will return to between each new note. 2nd string 12 with the ring or pinky finger, back to the 4th string pedal tone, 1st string 9, pedal tone, 1st string 12, then pedal tone, stretch up to the 1st string 14, then a pedal tone, 15, slide up to 16, and then down the neck. D5, A5, slide down the 6th string from the 12th fret, 1st string 3, slide up to 15, pull off to open, 2nd string 15, slide down to 3. Switch back to 1st string 3, slide up to 15, and pull off to open. Switch to 2nd string 15, slide down to 3, and pull off to open. Then fret a 6th string 3 before returning to the chords D5 and A5. The next lead fill slides up to the 5th string 7, then pick 7 and give the bar a dip and return. Up to 9, dip and return. 10, dip and return. 11, slide down the neck. To end the song, play the usual chords D5 to A5, then a change up in the pull-offs. Start with the 6th string 4, pull to 2, pull to open. Then play a 5th string E5 power chord and slide down the neck. Let's put it all together at a slow tempo. Remember, the rhythm always starts with the D5 to A5 chords, and in place of the E5, there's often a lead guitar fill. We've learned all of the parts to the song, but there are some interesting fills that change things up. Phrase 13 shows a fill that comes in at the verse after the first chorus. Walk up to D, then down to a single C-sharp minor. On the first string, slide up from the 4th fret and pull off to open. Switch to the 6th string, 15, and slide down the neck, pulling off to open. Then slide up and play the 5th string 7 with the tremolo dip and release. Then switch to the 3rd string 7 with a dip and mute. The second half of the verse also has a variation. The walk up to D is the same. Then the 5th string open, 2 slide to 4, to 4th string 2, but end on the 3rd string open. After the solo, the main rhythm is repeated, but the second half is played up to the first D chord, which slides up the neck, followed by a 3rd string 7th fret played with pinch harmonics and a tremolo dip, return, and slide down the neck. The rhythm is repeated, but for the second half, play a single open 6th string E, followed by 5th fret harmonics on the 3rd then 2nd string, 7th fret on the 3rd then 2nd, 12th fret harmonics on the 3rd then 2nd. End with a 6th string 19th fret slide down the neck. Then play the chorus. After the guitar solo, the main riff is played, but sometimes it starts on the 4th string 2nd fret instead of the open note. As the main riff is repeated, fills are added like this slide up the 6th string to the 12th fret. Give it a slight bend and pull off to open, then dive with the tremolo arm and slowly return. The main riff is repeated, then a fill on the 5th string 7, 9, slide to 10, bar the 9th fret on strings 3 and 4, 5th string 11, and bar the 7th fret on strings 2, 3, and 4. End by sliding down the 5th string.